Okay, welcome back. Last time we basically just had a bit of a filler episode, and today we're finally going to go and board the Nichirinmaru. Also, I said that in between episodes I was probably going to go and do a little bit of grinding to get more money, and you know what? Yeah, I ended up not doing that, so yeah, we're just going to be moving on. Actually, before I do, I'm going to quickly check. Did I enter sweepstakes? Because I'm getting pretty close to the point in the game where I probably won't need to anymore. But hey, I might as well just go and check. I don't have any magazine. Okay, so that tells me that I have not entered. So you know what? This could be a horrible decision on my part. Is it going to be a horrible decision on my part? It might be, but you know what? I'm just going to run it anyway. I'm going to buy 30 entries for Fantasy World, and that'll be it, and then I'm not buying any more items. So, pretty much, this may be a horrible, terrible idea, because the next two dungeons are directly connected. It's like the sewers were with the secret lab. Basically, it's like the sewers with the lab. You do one, and then you're immediately, like, railroaded into the next one, and you can't leave between them. Okay. I need to quickly run back to the detective agency one more time. I need to check. Did I spread the rumor about the red cape? Because if I haven't, that's me wasting time. Nope, the fearful red cape, so we should hopefully be able to take that out at some point today. Because I know it appears on the boat, I just don't know exactly when. I mean, it's a random encounter, so, anyway, off we go to the yacht harbour. If you enter here, you may not be able to leave until you clear it. Are you ready? I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. According to our sources, the Nichirinmaru is 10 kilometers off the coast of Sumaru Bay. Its cover is a cruise ship, but it seems the inside has been modified greatly. The Civil Defense Forces Troop 15 and part of the C Division are in his pocket. The government has finally realised that the Public Safety Board and the Defence Agency are trying to grasp the situation. This is taking too long. But what you're trying to do is not fit it for the future heir to the Nanjo conglomerate. Nanjo has power. There's many ways to sink it. So please. That's why I have to go. It's important for me right now to actually witness that power. It's not something I can just inherit. I understand. Do as you wish. Amano, please look after Kay. Also, sick boat. Like, damn, I wonder whose boat that is. You know, with the giant number 1 on it. Yeah, I wonder whose boat that is. Yamaoka-san, young master has grown up well. It's all thanks to you and his friends. It's me. We're anticipating a confrontation. Collect data however you can. Erase any traces of the Nanjo name from this incident. Nanjo's clean. Nichirinmaru, submarine dock. How are the old folks doing? They want the seal removed right away. I'm getting a little impatient. Shinjo-sama? No. Andori-sama. There's been something I want to ask you. Why would someone as great as you be controlled Why would someone as great as you be controlled by one such as Tatsuzo? Do you despise him? Do you despise him because you are a woman? You should exterminate the old order and become leader. You must lead us. It doesn't matter to me. Your only concern is with them and that boy of the paradox. Why are you so obsessed with them? You underestimate me. And really good timing on that. Paradox. All the players are in place. Let's go. Damn, Maya and Katsuya actually just killed some people. Looks like your little brother's raising some hell. He doesn't look it, but he is quite violent. Once he's enraged, there's no stopping him. What the hell's going on around here? Either way, he's gonna be ahead of us at this rate. Let's get going. Okay, what does everyone have to say? An Aegis vessel made to look like a cruise ship. How stupid. No sense of money. That Tatsuya is unbelievable. He came all the way here by himself. Saw a submarine go down before, right? There's another one just like it. I don't know if Tatsuzo's on it. That's the only way to go after him. Tatsuya, what makes you this way? Why won't you tell us what's going on? Am I that lousy of a brother? Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest. In Innocent Sin, yes, Katsuya 100% is a lousy brother. Like, straight up, he's a pretty awful brother in Innocent Sin. But in Eternal Punishment, Katsuya, like, I will be the first person to admit, in Innocent Sin, I really don't like Katsuya. But in Eternal Punishment, he's great. He became one of my favorite characters. So, as usual, I am going to try to finish the entire map of these areas. And a miracle soda, whatever that does. And I also need to basically just clear out every single tile. So, I mean, hey, if nothing else, it's probably very satisfying to see just large swaths of the things get wiped out in an instant. Also, I have just run in a big circle, and the clean salt ran out, so my encounter rate is probably about to go, you know, just way back up. On the plus side, I think I know how to negotiate with a good few of the enemies here, and also on top of that, I can just kind of annihilate them with borderline anything. Because realistically, what can they do to stop me? I have personas. Like, I have area of effect magic. And you know what? Sometimes we love a bit of area of effect magic. Also, 10 out of 10, having just Heatwave / Blade of Fury. It's just so helpful. Okay, so I do need to keep an eye out because I don't want to miss any tiles. However, I also know that there's also elevators that I need to worry about. Because I know me, I'll probably end up missing one, and then things probably go badly. I know my luck. That's honestly a saddeningly frequent little thing that happens. Okay, so I guess I'll have Susanoo do that. Oh, yeah, right, Maya's the one using Anko. That makes a lot of sense. I have two things that do electricity. Also, 10 out of 10, that does sword damage primarily, so, yeah, let's go sword damage. Also, we got a Tranquilizer, so if anyone gets enraged or anything, we can use that. Now then, okay, we're back out on the... This must be the west side of the boat, I think. I want to say I'm on the west side of the boat. And I can just... Icy Fury. No. I Ice Fury with these two, and then I Thunder Blast, and that kills all these guys. Baofu can continue to just kind of be a passenger right now, I suppose. Like, he's on the boat, but he's kind of just here right now. Okay, Kundali Vidyaraja goes up another rank, very nice. I also need to keep an eye on the timer for this episode, just on the general time. Because I, for some reason, decided, hey, I have, like, pretty much exactly half an hour when I hit record. Let's see if I can get an entire episode done. So, this episode may end up being unintentionally a little bit shorter. I will blame my own bad planning. I will fully accept I do not have the best planning. Biofu, can you negotiate with me? How do they respond to wiretapping? It responds rather positively. Okay, cool. So let's have Biofu continue to negotiate. This way I can also get more strength cards, meaning I'll be able to get Takshasa pretty soon. And Takshasa is kinda nice to have. Takshasa being a strength persona, I'm pretty sure it's immune to... Well, not immune, but it resists most things. Also, we get more free tarot cards and that's always going to be welcome. Okay, so what's going on out here? This is where I came in from. That's what's going on out here. This is where I came in from. So, this appears to be area clear. Okay, this area seems to be clear. So I should be able to take an elevator up or down, whichever one it would be. I'm gonna guess down because, you know, I'll have to go down into the bowels of the ship. And hopefully we don't have to run into anything too bad. Honestly, I don't remember a massive amount about this dungeon. Like, I remember that it usually takes me 2 episodes to do. It took me 2 episodes the last time. And that you go directly into the Undersea Ruins after you finish it. That is all I really remember. That, and that Satyrs and Stymphalides, or whatever it's called, also appears as a regular enemy in this area. Honestly, now that I think about it, we haven't seen any of them yet, but you know what? That's totally fine by me. Anyway, Thunder Blast. Thunder Blast. Ice... Oh, I didn't get Ice Fury because I had the Heatwave go before the Bufu. Doesn't make any difference, they still died instantly. And Nanjo's getting close to that level up. Unfortunately, because he was gone for the last dungeon, Baofu is a little bit behind on levels. But hey, we should be okay. I just got on an elevator and went back to exactly where I was. Okay, let's go down a floor. And hopefully we can, you know, sweep our way through here without too much hassle. I don't remember if there's like a specific key or anything that I need to go and find in this area, if I'm being totally honest. But we should be okay. And while I'm here, yeah, and also, you know, free to ramble, I also guess it's kind of fitting because the boat I'm on is the Nichirinmaru, and they used Nichirin swords in the series. So, yesterday, a few episodes ago, I mentioned I was going to go see the Infinity Castle movie. So I went and saw that yesterday. It was the last showing at my local cinema in Japanese before all, like, I don't know why they do it. I don't know why my local cinema does it this way, but they seem to have, like, a couple of weeks where they only show it in subs, and then only show it in dubs for a couple of weeks, and then it's just gone. So I've now seen the Infinity Castle movie. I mean, the first Infinity Castle movie, there's going to be 2 more of them, because, you know, they have a fair bit of that arc left to deal with. And you know what? Yeah, it was great. It's my only issue. Like, my only issue is the very non-issue of it was nearly 3 hours. And I don't mind, like, it was really good, but I don't like sitting through movies for super long times. I just learned Meraki Dine. Brother, we just got Meraki Dine, that's kinda nice. But yeah, I will say, even though the movie was nearly 3 hours, I think it was a little over 2.5 actually. But it was really good. And I'm very much looking forward to the next 2. You know, because, well, they won't be out for a while. I think they're currently, I want to say they're currently scheduled for like 2027 and 2029. But yeah, overall, great movie. I mean, it's Ufotable doing movie stuff, so, I mean, the series normally looks great, but again, Ufotable doing movie stuff, it's just... I'm sorry, Baofu, let me just double check this. 1. He needs 1 EXP to level up. Come on. Anyway, yeah. So, despite being nearly 3 hours, despite being north of 2 hours, as let's just say, for my own convenience, yeah, I would still highly recommend it. And I think, like, I do kind of appreciate how it didn't like cut back and forth between each one. Like, they could have started all 3 fights and then just went, like, just kind of jumped between them. But I greatly prefer the way that they did it, where it's just like, hey, this is each character's fight, and we're just gonna stick through with that pretty much until the end. And you know what? It was absolutely worth it, because all of those fights absolutely cooked. And, you know, knowing, like, because I have read the manga, I know what's coming next. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to all the next bit. And I don't know, man, it may well be just... Visually, it might have been some of the best animation I've ever seen. Which is probably not all that impressive, really, because I feel like I'm in a weird spot where I've seen a lot of anime, but I feel like I haven't seen a lot of anime, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, big recommend on it. I mean, realistically, I feel like if you've probably already seen it if you're a big fan of the series, and I probably wouldn't recommend it as, like, the starting point. Because, you know, I wouldn't really recommend, you know, I wouldn't recommend, like, a chapter near the end of the book as a good starting point for one, you know? But yeah, overall, genuinely just had a wonderful time watching that. And I was also just immediately sold, like, hey, other movies coming out? Like, I go to the cinema very rarely these days. I think since, I want to say in the last 5 years, I've seen maybe 4 movies in a cinema. Like, I saw John Wick 4 when that came out, a few days after that came out. I saw Furiosa last year, And I want to say I saw something else before this, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. So it may have actually only been the third movie I've seen in a cinema since like 2020. And yeah, just absolutely fantastic. I feel like these days I don't go to the cinema very often, but when I do, the movie always cooks. It's like, okay, I don't want to have to just sit and wait for this, you know? Because I know that at some point it'll just turn up on a streaming service, but at the same time, I could see it now. I say as I waited and watched it at literally the last showing. So, maybe I just don't have good prioritization on things. Anyway, when we were going through all the trailers and stuff, I was also sold on pretty much everything that... I was also sold on basically everything else showing like, hey, here's what's coming out soon. Mostly just because, okay, I should probably note, the first trailer they showed was for the Chainsaw Man movie. I haven't actually seen Chainsaw Man yet. I haven't gotten around to reading or watching it. I also just made that Satan mad, but that's fine. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to watching or reading Chainsaw Man yet. I know I should. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's on the list. It's an upsettingly long list, but it is on the list. Oh, we also got a mutation here. Gundali Vidyaraja got a stat boost. Very nice. He also has Maragidine, so, yeah, he's kind of strong now. Where am I going? I'm going up. I want to go up here to just kind of finish off this a little bit. But yeah, so they showed a trailer for that. They showed a trailer for Mamoru Hosoda's new movie. I think it was called Scarlet? Yeah, it was called Scarlet. Which, I'm sure it's probably going to be... I'm sure it'll probably be great. Like, Mamoru Hosoda usually kooks. Like, I can't remember the last movie of his that I saw that I didn't think was great. I mean, I say that, I also don't remember off the top of my head what the last one I saw was, so, maybe I'm... Anyway, so there was that, there was the Chainsaw Man movie, where... So, I was basically just watching the trailer for the Chainsaw Man movie thinking, I have no idea what any of this means, but okay, cool. And no doubt it'll probably be great, because I've pretty much heard nothing but... I've heard almost nothing but praise pretty much across the board, just for Chainsaw Man in general. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident that it will more than likely be a very popular, very successful movie. And you know what? More than fine. I will watch it eventually. I also have Megidola now. Megidola is going to be very helpful. Megidola will just blow up everything. That was a lot less than I thought it would be. You know what, sure, let's just Towering Inferno because we can. Okay. I was hoping I would have learnt a new fusion spell, but apparently I didn't. Anyway. So yeah, Chainsaw Man movie. That looks like it's going to be great. Scarlet looks like it's probably going to be great. Then they showed... Okay, I was sold on all the trailers I saw, brackets, for anime movies. Because the next two they showed was the new Tron. It's like, Okay, genuine question. Was Tron ever good? Like, I haven't seen the original, like, 80s one, and I don't remember anyone... I remember Tron Legacy maybe not being the best received. So, was Tron ever good? Like, genuine... I mean this in a 100% genuine question. Was Tron ever good? And so, they showed that. Then they showed a trailer for the... I believe it's a remake of The Running Man. Which, honestly, that looked fun. Like, that looked fun. I might watch that. But then, it was the last trailer that really... It was the last trailer that really kind of got me, like, okay, I need to go to the cinema and see this. Because the last one was, hey, I assume it's probably just going to be a very limited release for probably just a couple of weeks. But like, hey, that's Perfect Blue. I can go watch Perfect Blue in a cinema. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Because I've heard pretty great things about Perfect Blue. I mean, realistically, I've heard pretty great things about the work of Satoshi Kon just in general. And I did really enjoy Paranoia Agent when I watched that. So, yeah, I'm absolutely gonna go and see Perfect Blue in a cinema, because, yeah, that's probably gonna be great. And overall, I'm saying overall a lot, yeah, just good movie-going experience. But also, I also remembered, hey, when you sit in one place for like 3 hours and you don't really move, yeah, that ain't the best. Yeah, but that's entirely on me. That's my fault. But yeah, overall, just had a great time. And then because I went to go see it with my brother, we went and got KFC on the way back. They forgot my fries. So, I don't know how. But yeah, things you don't really want to happen, you know, when you're, you know, you go through the drive-thru, and then it's like, cool, I got home. Where are my fries? Not exactly ideal. And so I then had to make fries at home. I just kept the chicken warm and made fries at home. Yeah, that was an interesting way to close off that. That was an interesting way to kind of close off that little adventure, let's just say. But yeah, overall, Infinity Castle, really good. And actually, one of these days, I should actually buy the rest of the manga. Because I don't actually own the entire Demon Slayer manga. I've read it before, but I haven't actually... Like, I've read the entire manga, but I don't own all of the volumes yet, if that makes sense. Like, I own up to volume 12, which is about halfway through Saltsmith Village. But I don't have the entire set. Like, I don't have a full set of the manga. Yeah, but I think the only manga I do own a full set of is The Promised Neverland. Like, I have a full set of The Promised Neverland. And for some reason I want to say it's volume 14. I think it's volume 14. I have one of the volumes twice. And I don't know why. I assume that I can only assume that it was a, hey, I bought this, but... Like, I assume it must be a case where I probably bought it as a thing. Like, I probably bought it early in the end and got a second copy of it for Christmas. But, yeah... So that's, I think, to my credit, that's the only volume I own 2 of. I've never, like, when actually just going out and physically buying all of my manga, I've never unintentionally bought a second volume of one that I already own. And I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Mostly just because, quite simply, I don't have a, like, notepad or anything to be like, hey, this is all the volumes I have. So, yeah. That's, I guess that's a tiny branch lore drop, I suppose. I got Icy Fury with my people who are not really all in on physical attacks. Either way, we got rid of them, so that's not too bad. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, because I am very wary of time, I am going to get to those... I'm going to get to those stairs, I think, and then I'm going to end off the episode. But, so this one is going to be a very... This episode is going to be a bit on the shorter side, especially after the last couple. But hopefully... hopefully I should still be able to finish off this dungeon in the next episode. And... No, let's switch to using Seta and Taisei. Now, do I have any Earth Personas? That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, Maya, you can use Genbu now. And can I have Boulder Smash? What is Craggy Fang? Amagnara, another Earth skill, and a Fire spell. Okay, so... Katsuya can use Maragidyne. I need something else that has an Earth spell. Do I have any other Earth spells at all? I need Bal of that. Okay. So I need Bal. So Nanjo already has that. Oh wait, I need Mamagnara. I have Magnadyne. Oh, come on, I have Mamagnardine and I can't do it as a result. That's a bit goofy. Okay, I guess I don't have access to casting that. Well, that isn't ideal, but you know what? We'll just kill these things anyway. We'll be fine. He's fine. And we just hit them with Magna, and then Baofu can hit them with Agilao, and we should be good to go. And I spent so long doing that that I'm probably running out of time. But hey, I'm not too worried. Like, worst case scenario, I'm a couple of minutes late and I can hopefully just make up a couple of minutes. Okay, that's a dead end. Where are the stairs? Stairs were complete other side of the corridor. Run, team, run. It is time to be on a timer that's not visual. I love timers. I love being on a timer. I actually hate being on a timer. Being on a timer worries me. Fortunately, it's not like it is I'm on a timer, but it's not exactly a super it's not like a what was the term? It's not like a level 1 important, like absolute, like 100% this is if I'm a tiny bit late, my entire day just falls apart. That type of thing. But, hopefully we'll be okay. Let's get rid of the one with Demeter, because we will not be seeing Demeter again. Now, it is this way? This way. Okay. So we can keep going through here, keep going along, there's the stairs, fantastic. Now, let's quickly patch up our party, because Katsuya is currently on very low health, and Baofu ain't looking too great either. 10 out of 10, my edge of being able to patch up everyone for basically free is always going to be welcome. And most of my personas are maxed out now, by the looks of things. So let's put Ulala back on Huania, because that's nearly maxed out. And I believe I should gain access to a Velvet Room relatively soon. But that will be something for me to do in the next episode, because I am going to save and end off today's episode here. Next time we're going to be continuing to make our way through and maybe finish for Nichirinmaru. I might make the next episode a little bit longer to make up for this one being a little bit on the shorter side, but I'm not 100% certain. Anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all on whatever the next day for an upload is, because I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.